Wrapping our hands. Now it's very important we wrap our hands to look after our hands. Putting your hands without any wraps in the gloves and hitting the bag can be somewhat dangerous at times. You know, you hit the bag, you could roll your wrist, you end up with your arm in a cast for 6-7 weeks, not good. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you quickly how I like to wrap my hands. Everyone has their own way. Not one is better than the other. It's just most of the time, it's just preference to the individual. Okay, so for me, I like to spread my fingers out. I'm gonna take the wrap and I'm gonna spread the wrap across my knuckle area, okay? Now, from that point there now, I'm gonna pinch the end, okay? And then now I'm gonna fold the wrap. Depending on how long the wrap is, you may, for this one here, I might wrap like 4 times. Depending if it's a long wrap, you might end up wrapping 6, 7, 8, 9 times, okay? So I'm gonna fold over 3, 4 times, okay? Once I've folded over, I'm gonna place the padded part over the knuckles, then I'm gonna trap one part of it with my thumb. Okay, now I can place the wrap, the hand wrap on the knuckles properly. I'm gonna take the loose part, place it in my mouth, and then now readjust what's on my knuckles. Okay, from this position now, I can see that my knuckles are fully covered. I'm gonna take the wrap now and then go over the knuckle 1 time. From there, I now come around the wrist. Okay, from there now, I'm gonna go through my pinky, through the middle finger, okay, and then last of all, through the last one there, okay? Now, from that position now, I wanna go around my wrist. I wanna go all the way around, just over the top of the wrist, and then come through the middle of where the thumb is. I come around the back of the wrist again, okay? And then over the top of the wrist. From that position now, again, I go back around the thumb, this time coming over the top of the wrist. And from there, I wanna go straight down to the knuckles, okay? I'm gonna go just once over the knuckles. Okay, now when I go over the knuckles, I'm not gonna pull it too tight. I'm gonna make a fist, okay? Why I make a fist is because a fist is what I'm gonna be holding 90% of the time. So if I keep my hands open and I pull it tight, when I go to make a fist, I'm gonna end up having hand cramps, okay? So always have the fingers spread. Now, and then when you come over the knuckles, make that fist, make a tight fist, so you know it's not too tight and your hands are not gonna cramp up, okay? Then you're gonna come up in the middle again, go around the wrist, and then whatever wraps are left, you're gonna go around the wrist, making sure you get good support for your wrist so it doesn't give way, and end up breaking. So there, I have enough padding support on my wrist, I have support on my thumb, that way my thumb doesn't get jammed, and I have enough padding on my knuckles, so when I make contact, I'm not hurting the knuckles. One other rule of thumb, you don't want to have too much padding built up in the middle, because if you do, it's going to be extremely hard to make a fist and maintain that fist, okay? So that's why I like to go with a lot of padding on the knuckles and then go from there. That way I end up with minimal amount of padding on the inside of my hand, okay? So that's just a general rundown on how to run your hands. Like I said, everyone has their own way, but this is my way.